So yesterday I did a video about the firing of one now former coach of the Los Angeles Lakers, Darvin Ham. Now the Lakers were eliminated from the first round of the playoffs via the Denver Nuggets. We all know that already. Well, speaking of coaching, I want to dive into the history of coaches that have dared to coach one LeBron James, okay?
That one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
And, well, also, I guess, pay our respects to those coaches because some of them no longer are employed by the NBA. So let's go down the list, shall we, of these brave souls and see where they are now, okay? So without further ado, welcome to Normieville.
I can't say anymore. I'm probably already in trouble for mentioning it to well, we call you normies.
All right, this is from Fadewaway World, and the article goes like this. LeBron James has had 9 coaches in his 21-year NBA career. Everyone has been fired except Spoelstra and Malone. LeBron James has played for 9 coaches, with 7 being fired during his 21-year-long NBA career. You see the pictures right here? Let's go down this list and figure out who the leaders or yes men, whichever position you want to take toward this. Let's figure out who these individuals are, where they are now, and how good they did while coaching LeBron. Let's get into it. Says here, the Los Angeles Lakers have fired Darvin Ham, making him the 7th head coach to be fired out of the 9 coaches that LeBron James has had in his 21-year NBA career. James is one of the greatest players of all time. We cannot dispute that.
That one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
And there are heavy expectations on all his coaches when finding a winning formula around him. While Darvin Ham is the latest to fail under expectations, there have been some excellent coaches who have found winning formulas around the king. Eric Spoelstra and Frank Vogel are 2 names that have won a combined 3 NBA titles with LeBron on the roster. And we have collected the names of all the coaches James has had over his illustrious career. All right, let's start with the first man up, and that is one Paul Silas. Paul Silas from 2003 to 2005, NBA championships, 0. NBA Finals appearances, 0. Regular season record, 66 and 75. Playoff record, 0 and 0. As head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers, from 2003 to 2005, Paul Silas undertook the difficult task of mentoring 18-year-old rookie LeBron James, who was embarking on his journey as a professional player. The Cavaliers were not expected to be very good, with LeBron needing more time to find his footing as a superstar, and that shows with Silas' record. Amidst the turmoil, a change in ownership occurred, with Dan Gilbert assuming control of the team. It was under Gilbert's ownership that Silas was relieved of his duties in the middle of the season, a decision made with the Cavaliers holding a respectable 34-30 record and occupying the 5th position in the Eastern Conference standings. However, Silas wasn't the right man to lead LeBron going forward. You see the record, okay? This man was fired, and as you will see with the next guy, he was actually fired before the season was over. LeBron just been drafted. I'm sure with that being said, they had the first-round draft pick. That means they probably sucked. And, well, Paul Silas did not make it any better with LeBron on the roster. So that brings us to the second man, and that is one Brendan Malone. Brendan Malone from 2005. NBA championships, 0. NBA Finals appearances, 0. Regular season record, 8 and 10. Playoff record, 0. After the dismissal of Paul Silas, the Cleveland Cavaliers turned to the interim head coach, Michael Malone, the father of current Nuggets head coach Michael Malone. I don't know if that's a junior or senior maybe. In his brief tenure, Malone guided the team through the final 18 games of the season, culminating in an 8 and 10 record. Despite their efforts, the Cavaliers fell short of playoff qualification, finishing with a 42 and 40 record. Okay. So Paul Silas came in. He finished the season. And, well, where he is now, anybody's guess, all right? Which goes to the third coach, which is Mike Brown. From 2005 to 2010, NBA championships, 0. NBA finals appearances, 1. Regular season record, 265 and 124. Playoff record, 42 and 29. Mike Brown assumed the role of head coach for the Cleveland Cavaliers, succeeding Brendan Malone in 2005. Brown became the league's second youngest coach behind Lawrence Frank at the time. Upon his arrival, the Cavaliers were striving to reverse their postseason absence, having missed the playoffs in LeBron James' initial 2 NBA seasons. Under Brown's stewardship, the team achieved a notable turnaround, clinching 50 victories and securing a playoff berth in the 2005-2006 season, winning their first-round series but losing against the Detroit Pistons in 7 games in the second round. Mike Brown, Cleveland Cavaliers still. This is number 3 for the Cleveland Cavaliers, okay? And so, with that being said, before I get to the 4th coach, I got to do a little grifting. For just $5 a month, please consider becoming a member of Welcome to Normanville. There you will find access to members-only videos and members-only live streams, as well as a host of other perks. Thank you for your consideration. Back to the video. So to finish off the Mike Brown saga here, the key moment of Brown and James' relationship came in 2007 season when the Cavaliers triumphed over the Detroit Pistons in the Eastern Conference Finals, boosting them to the NBA Finals. However, their championship aspirations were swiftly dashed as they were swept by the San Antonio Spurs. The apex of Brown's tenure with the Cavaliers came in 2009 when he was honored as NBA Coach of the Year, a testament to his stewardship as the team amassed a league-best 66-16 record. Despite consistently impressive regular season performances, including another league-leading 61-win campaign in 2009-2010, Brown's tenure concluded abruptly following a disappointing exit from the Eastern Conference semifinals at the hand of the Boston Celtics on May 13th of 2010. Brown was fired for not winning an NBA title with James. Now, assume after this, LeBron James made the move that was heard around the world. The famous phrase, he's taking his talents to South Beach.
And this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
And this is where the next coach comes into play. Let's go here to Mr. Erik Spoelstra. He doesn't get a bill because he's actually still coaching, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to give him a bill. Erik Spoelstra, 2010 to 2014, NBA championships, 2 NBA final appearances, 4 regular season record, 215 and 79, playoff record 59 and 28. Now, Erik Spoelstra is still currently coaching the Miami Heat. LeBron left, and we'll talk about that here in a few minutes. After Erik Spoelstra was named the successor to legendary coach Pat Riley, who stepped down, the young coach was thrust into a difficult position once LeBron James and Chris Bosh came to the Miami Heat in free agency. However, the start of the 2010-2011 season was marred by a rocky 9-8 record, leading to reported frustrations among players directed toward head coach Erik Spoelstra. Some players expressed concerns about the intensity of practices, and tensions peaked when LeBron James visibly bumped into Spoelstra during a timeout, fueling speculation about Spoelstra's future. Despite the challenges, Spoelstra's leadership proved resilient as the team rallied to secure a playoff berth and finish with the second-best record in the Eastern Conference. The Heat's resurgence culminated in an appearance in the 2011 NBA Finals, albeit ending in defeat to the Dallas Mavericks in 6 games. Despite concerns about Spoelstra's ability to lead, Pat Riley believed that he would be the best coach for LeBron James and company and would return the following year. That proved to be the correct move. Indeed, following the season saw Spoelstra guide the Heat to back-to-back championship runs. We got to give him a, wait a minute, hold on. Back-to-back championship runs. In the 2011-2012 season, the Heat overcame adversity, including injuries to key players like Chris Bosh, to secure the NBA title by defeating the Oklahoma City Thunder in 5 games. LeBron James won his first NBA title and Finals MVP, finally becoming an NBA champion. Finally. The Heat would win a championship in the following season, with LeBron winning his second straight championship and Finals MVP trophy after defeating the San Antonio Spurs. Following the Heat's final loss in 2014, marking their 4th straight appearance, LeBron James decided to take his talents back to Cleveland, and he bid goodbye to a very successful 4 years under a talented coach, Eric Spoelstra. And this is where LeBron James made another decision to say, I'm coming home.
I just want to hold this up. This is the picture in the Sports Illustrated article, a dictated letter from LeBron James. You can see it pretty clearly. It's a picture of LeBron with a very telling caption saying, I'm coming home.
And he decided to go back to the Cleveland Cavaliers. He won 2 championships with the Heat. Some people say he choked in the other 2 appearances in the finals. You know, I'll let you debate that in the comments section. Either way, he went back to Cleveland, and this is where we come to one David Blatt. Wait a minute, get the bell. David Blatt assumed the helm as head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers rather surprisingly. His appointment came hot on the heels of being crowned the EuroLeague Coach of the Year and went on to win the Eastern Conference Coach of the Month in April 2015. Under his guidance, the Cavaliers surged to the top of the Eastern Conference, showcasing their dominance in various statistical categories and notching an impressive 53-29 record for the season. Yes, indeed. Back to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Still, there were concerns about Blatt's ability to keep his players in line, including LeBron James, who many felt was the true coach of the team. I mean, it's pretty much like that with all his coaches. Regardless of those rumors, Blatt would have an incredible accomplishment with James as his player in the 2015 season. The pinnacle of Blatt's coaching tenure with the Cavaliers came when he and his counterpart, Stephen Kerr of the Golden State Warriors, made history as the first pair of rookie NBA coaches to face off in the NBA Finals since the league's inception in 1947. Although the Cavaliers fell short against the Warriors in a hard-fought series, Blatt's impact on the team success was undeniable. Despite the team's promising start to the following season under Blatt's guidance, the Cavaliers made the surprising decision to part ways with him on January 22nd of 2016. Despite holding their best record in their conference at 30-11, the move was attributed to a perceived lack of alignment with the team's personnel and vision. All right, you see right there. Somewhere there's a disconnect with the team and the coach, and they decided to let him go in January, which is right when they're starting to ramp up for the playoffs. Well, that also brings us to the next coach, which would be Tyron Lue. From 2016 to 2018, 1 NBA championship, 3 NBA Finals appearances, regular season record 127-65, playoff record 41-20. Tyron Lue assumed the role of head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers following the midseason dismissal of Blatt, signing a 3-year contract. His tenure got off to a remarkable start as he led the Cavaliers to their first NBA championship later that spring. Lue's coaching prowess was evident as the Cavaliers maintained an unbeaten streak in the 2016 playoffs, making him the first coach in NBA history to win his first 10 postseason games. Additionally, his achievement of coming back from a 3-1 deficit was truly extraordinary. A lot of people say that was narrative, but either way, it was a very impressive feat. The 2016-2017 NBA season saw Lue continue his success, guiding the Cavaliers to a 51-31 regular season record. Despite a strong playoff run with a 12-1 record leading up to the 2017 NBA Finals, the Cavaliers fell short to the Golden State Warriors in 5 games. Lue faced personal health challenges during his tenure, taking a leave of absence from the coaching of the Cavaliers in March of 2018 due to his recent chest pain. However, he returned before the regular season and ended and helped lead the Cavaliers to the 2018 NBA Finals, where they were ultimately succumbed to the Warriors again in 4 games. Yes, they won a championship and lost twice back-to-back to the Warriors. That was led by, I believe, one Kevin Durant. Known for his adaptable coaching and style and reliance on LeBron James' leadership, Lue emphasized flexibility and strategic adjustments, particularly evident in the Cavaliers' successful bid to overcome the Warriors in the 2016 NBA Finals. While his team may have appeared inconsistent during the regular season, Lue garnered praise for his ability to strategize and create matchup advantages during the playoffs before his firing after an 0-6 start in the 2018-2019 season. Okay. Well, that being said, you see what happened right there. Tyron Lue, he was doing okay, but he didn't cut the mustard. They won one championship. They lost the next two. They started off bad in 2018-19 season, and, well, he got the axe. And after that, LeBron left the Cleveland Cavaliers, and then he went to the Lakers. That brings us to Luke Walton. 2018 to 2019. NBA championships, 0. NBA finals appearances, 0. Regular season record, 28-27. Playoff record, 0-0. The 2018 season carried a lofty expectations for the Los Angeles Lakers following the blockbuster signing of LeBron James to a 4-year, $153.3 million contract. Wait a minute, hold up, let me get the money counter. Woo! With James anchoring a roster comprising promising young talent and seasoned veterans on short-term deals, the anticipation ran high for a successful campaign. Initially, the Lakers, led Magic Johnson, preached patience, urging a measured approach during the preseason. However, a sluggish start to the season, marked by a 2-5 record, prompted a shift in tone from Johnson, who voiced his dissatisfaction with head coach Luke Walton and demanded immediate improvement. LeBron James would eventually endure an injury that would keep him out for most of the season, completing only 55 games. The Lakers would go on to finish a disappointing 37-45 record, compounded by season-ending injuries to Lonzo Ball, Lonzo Ball, and Brandon Ingram. The trio of James, Ball, and Ingram only managed to share the court for a mere 23 games, achieving a commendable 15-18 record during their brief stint together. The Lakers' campaign was further marred by a barrage of injuries, with players collectively missing over 210 games throughout the season. Amidst the mounting challenges, Magic Johnson took the surprising step of resigning from his role as president of basketball operations, as many were wondering whether LeBron James would get his chance to win with the Lakers. All right. LeBron James comes to Los Angeles. He has a very mediocre season, injuries all around the board, and, well, he doesn't cut the mustard, okay? So that leads us to Frank Vogel. 2019-2022, NBA championships, 1. NBA finals appearances, 1. Regular season record, 105 to 163. 105 to 63. In Frank Vogel's inaugural season during the 2009-2020 season, Vogel steered the Lakers toward becoming one of the NBA's premier defensive squads. His leadership propelled the team to an impressive 52-19 record, clinching the top spot in the Western Conference and securing the third-best record in league-wide. Vogel's achievements earned him the honor of coaching the 2020 NBA All-Star Game. The playoffs showcased Vogel's strategic prowess as the NBA dispatched formidable opponents, including the Portland Trail Blazers, Houston Rockets, and Denver Nuggets, each in 5 games. The pinnacle of Vogel's debut season culminated in a hard-fought battle against the Heat in 2020 NBA Finals, where the Lakers emerged victorious in 6 games, capturing their 17th NBA championship. That was in the bubble.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
And equaling the Boston Celtics record for the most titles in league history. Notably, the Lakers endured over 100 days in the NBA bubble due to Project 19, further underscoring Vogel's ability to navigate challenges and lead his team to success. However, the following season posted new hurdles for Vogel and the Lakers. Despite a promising start, injuries to key players LeBron James and Anthony Davis disrupted the team's momentum. James only played 45 games in the 2021 season, and the Lakers lost in the first round like they did this year. He appeared in 56 games in 2022. The Lakers missed the playoffs. Despite the bad luck he was facing, the Lakers decided to part ways with Vogel after 3 seasons at the helm, during which he amassed a respectable 127-98 record with the team and 105-63 with LeBron James playing. And of course, we will end. I won't read all this because you already know what happened with Darvin Ham. He is the last casualty. Darvin Ham, 2022 to 2024, 0 NBA championships, 0 final appearances, regular season record 71-55, and playoff record 9-12. So you see here, right? All of the bodies that have been left in the wake of LeBron James coaching, play calling, if you will. Okay? The only 2 that are still coaching are Eric Spoelstra, all right? And let me get to the top, Malone. Okay? So you see it. I hope that some of these coaches on this list can still get jobs because a lot of these guys are still good at coaching. However, they had to coach LeBron. And because LeBron, the fanfare, the aura that is LeBron, right? They're expected to be able to coach well. They're expected to be able to somehow talk sense to LeBron and kind of reel him in, keep a leash on him. But of course, he's LeBron, right? So a lot of people, some of these coaches, maybe they end up being yes men, I guess. Some of them took the fall for the team's shortcomings, that there were plenty of blame to go around, just like Darvin Ham, in my opinion. But it is what it is. You see it. We're going to pay our respects to all of these coaches at this time. So, you let me know what you think about this list, all right? And with that being said, thank you for attending another episode of Normeville. You know me, I'm just here to bring you the latest and greatest in sports, news, entertainment, and politics. Let me know what you think about this list and these coaches, or if LeBron gets these coaches fired. Let me know what you think about all this down in the comment section. And please, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell on your way out of the door. And I will see you on the next video.